Hello everyone, I am Jeremy Ehegaetera, a BEd2 student of Shaton Norsu campus. As a continuation of my report discussion in Unit 6, which is Minerals of the Earth, we will learn about what is minerals, the most common minerals on Earth, and the properties of minerals and most hardness scale. What is a mineral? A mineral is an inorganic, crystalline solid. A mineral is formed through natural processes and has a definite chemical composition. Minerals can be identified by their characteristic physical properties such as crystalline structure, hardness, and streak and cleavage. So I have here the 10 most common minerals. So first we have talc, second gypsum, third calcite, fourth fluorite, fifth apatite, sixth feldspar, 7 quartz, 8 topaz, 9 corundum, and 10 diamond. Now, let's move on to the physical properties of minerals. So first is hardness. The ability to resist being scratched or hardness is one of the most useful properties for identifying minerals. Hardness is determined by the ability of one mineral to scratch another. Friedrich Moll, a German mineralogist, produced a hardness scale using a set of 10 standard minerals. The scale arranges the minerals in order of increasing hardness. Each higher numbered, labeled as harder mineral, will scratch any mineral with a lower number, which is the sulfur. Now, let's take a look at most hardness scale. The mineral talc, the scale number is 1. The mineral gypsum, the scale number is 2. The common object used to test in gypsum is fingernail, which is 2.5. The mineral calcite, the scale number is 3. The common object being used to test is copper penny, which is 3.5. The mineral fluorite, the scale number is 4. The mineral apatite, the scale number is 5. The common object used to test apatite is knife or glass plate, which is 5.5. Mineral orthoclase, the scale number is 6. The common object is steel nail, which is 6.5. Mineral quartz, the scale number is 7. The mineral topaz, the scale number is 8. The common object being used is masonry drill bit, which is 8.5. The mineral corundum, the scale number is 9. And the mineral diamond, the scale number is 10. So as we observed in most hardness scale, the hardness of the minerals is increasing. Next physical property is luster. Luster is how a mineral reflects light. The terms metallic and non-metallic describe the basic types of luster. Some minerals that don't exhibit luster are referred to as earthy, chalky, or dull. Next physical properties of mineral is color. One of the most obvious properties of a mineral. Color should be considered when identifying a mineral, but should never be used as the major identifying characteristic. So I have here a table of some minerals and their colors. The color of augite mineral is brown, green, purple, or black. The color of biotite is black, brown, or green. The color of calcite is colorless or white. The color of dolomite is colorless, pale pink, brown, or gray. The color of feldspar is yellow, white, pink, green, or gray. The color of hematite is metallic gray or black. The color of hornblende is yellow, green, black. The color of limonite is black, yellow, or brown. The color of sulfur is pale gold. So those are some minerals and their corresponding colors. Next property is streak. Streak is the color of the powdered mineral, which is usually more useful for identification than the color of the whole mineral sample. Rubbing the mineral on a streak plate will produce a streak. A streak plate can be made from the unglazed backside of a white porcelain bathroom or kitchen tile. Some minerals won't streak because they are harder than the streak plate. Next property is specific gravity. Specific gravity is the ratio between the mass of a mineral and the mass of an equal volume of water. A mineral's specific gravity can be determined by dividing its weight in air by the weight of an equal volume of water. For instance, quartz with a density of 2.65 is 2.65 times as heavy as the same volume of water. Next property is cleavage. The way in which a mineral breaks along smooth, flat planes is called cleavage. These breaks occur along planes of weakness in the mineral structure. However, if a mineral breaks along an irregular surface, it does not have a cleavage. Fracture is when a mineral breaks irregularly. The breaks are called fractures. The breaks can be described as grainy, hackly, conchoidal, or splintery. Next property is tenacity. How well a mineral resists breakage is known as tenacity. Tenacity is described using this term. So first is brittle. Brittle is when mineral crushes to angular fragments. So for example, quartz. Next term is malleable. Mineral can be identified in shape without breaking and can be flattened to a thin sheet like copper or gold. Sectile. Mineral can be cut with a knife into thin shavings like talc mineral. Flexible. Mineral bends but doesn't regain its shape once released, like selenite and gypsum. Elastic. Mineral bends and regains its original shape when released. For example, muscovite and biotite mica. Next property is crystal structure. It is the atomic arrangement of the mineral. The shape a mineral naturally forms depends on its crystal structure. Odor. It is a distinct smell of a mineral that is usually released from a chemical reaction when subjected to water, heat, air, or friction. So there are other characteristics may be useful in identifying some minerals. First is transparency. Objects are visible when viewed through a mineral. Then, translucency. Light but not an image. It is transmitted through a mineral. Opaqueness. No light is transmitted, even on the thinnest edges. Taste. Taste can be used to help identify some minerals such as halite or salt. Then, acid reaction. Object reacts to hydrochloric acid. The most distinguishing characteristic of calcite is that it effervesces when hydrochloric acid is applied. Dolomite shows a reaction on a freshly broken or powdered surface. Testing for calcite, limestone, or dolomite calls for 10% hydrochloric acid, but strong white vinegar can be substituted for the acid. Lastly is magnetism. Magnetism is the distinguishing characteristic of magnetite. That's all for my report about minerals of the earth. So I hope you have learned something from my video.